Greetings and welcome to your weekly forecast, Thoth Tarot and Angel Message. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you are new to this channel, please feel welcome in this space. This is a safe space. The only thing you're ever going to hear from me on this channel is love and its support and encouragement as we all are going along our lives, living our most authentic lives, being our most authentic selves. So what we'll be doing in this reading, we do this every week. This is a timeless reading for the collective, although it is a weekly forecast. Whatever week you come into this video, whenever and however it finds you, it's the right time for you to be getting this message, be getting this information. And if you pop into it in the middle of the week, you have the option of doing a 2020 look back and see how the cards previous for the week matched up with what happened in your life. And just like any other forecast, this is just a general reading. Take what resonates as always, leave the rest, let it go. If it doesn't do you any benefit, it's not necessary for you to try to make it fit for you. That's not what these readings, that's not what this channel is all about. And if you feel so inclined to like and or subscribe, I don't get any money from these videos. This will never be a monetized channel, but it does help the YouTube algorithm help other people find these videos and find this channel if this is the kind of thing that they are looking for. So what we'll be doing is a 3-card spread. We'll pull one card for Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday. Then we'll pull a second card for the latter part of Wednesday and into Thursday, Friday. We'll pull a third card for the coming weekend. And then we'll pull an overarching angel message from the Messages from Your Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. Beloved vintage deck from that. So we've got a full forecast for you of the energies that are coming towards us and how we can best navigate them. Okay, so we're going to start off with Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday. We've got the Two of Swords representing peace in the Thoth Tarot. In the traditional tarot, the Two of Swords is a woman seated on a rock with her back to her life, her future, her options, her opportunities, because she is blindfolded. And she's got 2 swords. She's holding one in each hand, and she's got them crossed across her chest. So it's like she's got this barrier between her and her possibilities. She can't see them. It's a little bit like a seer card also, that you can see things differently if you close your eyes and allow your intuition to show you what's going on as well. But in the Thoth Tarot, this is the desire to balance knowledge, to find balance by seeking knowledge and the harmony of different things. So very strong Libra energy with the balance and harmony in all things. Balanced justice. That's for the Two of Swords. We have 2 swords piercing a rose because of the original incarnation of thinking flowing from the stream of archetypes. So you start with the Ace of Swords, right, into polarization. So this is very much our bipolar world, as I call it, in our 3D reality, where we see either ors, black and white, right and wrong, up and down. Those aren't actual definitive absolutes. They are simply points on a scale of whatever particular thing you are assessing or analyzing at that moment. Okay, so keep that in mind. This card represents the silence before the storm of the Three of Swords. It's not affected by external factors because of an internal balance. There is a moon on these 2 swords that intersect at the center of the blue rose, symbolic of the impossible. And didn't we just have that reading about imagination, right? And allowing yourself to dream, allowing yourself to look outside of what you have thought of as your personal experience, your reality, your life, right? To look outside of that and be open to the possibility that there might be something different, something new. Okay, so new energy coming in for sure. This is the sign of Libra, representing balance. 2 large swords intersect at the center of the blue rose. White, homogeneous patterns emanating from this rose show how a dual-minded mind can create and maintain a balance of harmony and tranquility. despite signs that say that it's not possible. It represents the thought that the world needs to be divided into two extremes to understand it. And we understand this concept of reality is increasingly dominant as the immutable principle, longing to reconstruct the whole paradigm of thinking. The person who seeks in this way will attempt to evaluate the world as he sees it and will simplify things into a basic formula that only includes yin and yang. And you cannot live in absolutes. You cannot live from that place where it's either or. What if it's both and? Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. So if there's any summary to the beginning of the week, from Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday, we have this harmony of air. Swords represent the air energy, which is thought, knowledge, intellect, communications. So things are going to feel very balanced, very harmonious, very calm and centered for the beginning of the week, which is an excellent way to start out. But don't get comfortable, because towards the latter part of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we've got the Seven of Wands representing valor. Okay, so you start off with this very balanced understanding that there is more than what meets the eye. And you are then, at the latter part of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, being invited, being directed to be valorous. Okay, this is quality. This is resisting the outside world. This is being brave, courageous, the fighting spirit. Okay, the character of devotion to heroism. Sometimes this can be reckless behavior or surpassing yourself, and the renewable capacity we see with these swords, or with these wands, my apologies, on the wands, which represents fire in the Thoth Tarot, as well as traditional. Okay, and I know there are different ways of looking at the wands where they are felt more as air and the swords are felt more as fire due to the way that they are built. I understand that. For the purpose of this reading, we are going with the traditional, which represents wands as fire. So we go from air, from intellect, from understanding and knowledge, into passion, into fire, where we set it alight. And we've been talking about that as well on this channel repeatedly. Don't dim down your light. Don't dim down your light. Now we recognize these 6 sticks. 2 of them have lotus blooms, 2 of them have phoenix heads, and the last 2 have Uraeus snakes. Each of the 3 are crossing each other. This effect is to lessen and create the foundation for a vertical, curved log bearing the shape of an unpolished stick. This is the hero's weapon, Mars in Leo, who wants to prove his courage. Crowley wrote, "The soldiers are in chaos. If you win, it's because of the personal courage. It's the battle of soldiers." So we know we don't have to be warlike. We don't have to be in this space where we are either battling ourselves, battling ideas, battling our environment, or actually battling people. With this energy, we are, again, being invited and directed to understand. We have a mix of bravery and assertiveness with recession and weakness. Crowley considered this card in relation to the Tree of Life as a weak number, and we know 7 is not a weak number. But it does belong to the earth element, feminine, and talking about imbalance and declining faith. Even with the support of Mars at the Leo, it's still not enough to resist degradation of energy, and it takes a lot of courage to protect yourself from these external forces, okay, that will ultimately win. We face the idea that there are many situations in life in which even our best efforts are not enough. Instead of giving up, this card challenges us to overcome ourselves with brave action and thus achieve our breakthrough success. Your future is on the other side of what you fear. So you get this information, you get this communications coming in from Monday, Tuesday, the first part of Wednesday with the Two of Swords. And then it becomes passionate towards the latter part of the week where I feel like there's a wall coming at you and you're trying to figure out how to dodge it, how to jump over it, how to go around it somehow. You're not required to do that at all. You can simply, if you stop, the wall stops. Everything stops. And for that moment, you can step outside of that place of fear and take yourself in a direction maybe that you weren't planning on going before, but where this information that you got at the beginning of the week is telling you maybe you need to consider this alternate path. Maybe you need to consider this alternate way of presenting yourself to the world. So just consider. Think outside the box. Take the harmony from the beginning of the week and let your passion fuel that with balance, with harmony, and with respect for yourself and for everybody else in the collective, the worldwide collective as a whole. What do we got for the weekend? What are we looking at for the energy coming towards us for the weekend? We have the Queen of Discs, and honestly, don't we get queens almost every single reading? And they're either at the first or the last part of the reading. They are either beginning it or ending it. And we have the Queen of Discs. So very nice, rounded energy for this reading for this week, where we start out with air, we go into fire, and then we ground. We center with the Queen of Discs. Her instinct is to strive to have material assurance and security. And understanding that family makes a stable and safe foundation, this is the energy of the feminine, of luxury, of fertility, emotional life that is strengthened and united with all forms of life, being very maternal, very nurturing, okay? The queen sits on the desert edge on the pineapple-shaped throne. She was excited to see how the river in the background flowed, so that the wasteland became fertile. Symbolically, this creates a miniature image of the divine life flowing in human veins. Flowing in your veins is a harmonious creative force, connecting time and space. That's walking that quantum field event horizon. If it can be blocked and diverted, it can never be stopped and destroyed. The desert itself represents deprivation, but on the other hand, it's an oasis with its rich plant life illustrating the maturity of reproduction and life, just life in general. Mother Earth represents this mature woman with a lot of experience in life who is very practical and knows how to protect what is entrusted to her. She embodies vitality and creativity, as well as understanding to set boundaries and assert herself. She is patient, she is sensible, and she is trustworthy. Okay, so we start out at the beginning of the week for Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday with this Two of Swords, with information coming in that may seem at odds with each other or communication coming through, but there's a harmony in that. There's a balance, just like walking a tightrope. You've got that bar in your hand where you can shift it and vary your balance depending on what fits for you. And that's what we start out with Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday. We go into the latter part of the week with Wednesday, Thursday, Friday with the Seven of Swords, or Seven of Wands, excuse me, and that passion, that fire coming in where you take that information you got and do something with it. Start building, start creating, start imagining. And then towards the weekend, coming into ground, coming into center, bringing it into your 3D manifestation. Yes, absolutely. And you have seen this coming into your life. You have noticed that things are coming into you that you have been working on. They are starting to manifest, and it's getting exciting. And I'm excited for you. Feel free to leave comments if you have something going on in your life that you either want to share with the collective, send you support and encouragement on, or something that you want to share in terms of any of the cards from the reading. Who is our angel? Who is going to be watching over us for this week as we maneuver through this air and fire and earth energy? Well, who indeed? Water. Archangel Gabriel, representing water. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Oh my gosh. Seriously, please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. And we know Gabriel was the messenger of love, the messenger of divine inspiration and wisdom and feedback. So throughout this whole week, Archangel Gabriel is going to be watching and helping us, giving us feedback when we are looking for what are we going to be doing with this information, or what are we going to be doing with all of this passionate emotion that's coming through? What are we going to be doing with all of this? Archangel Gabriel says, maintain your course, stay steady on your path. What you want to have come into your life is coming into your life now. And you want to bring that balance in between information and knowledge and wisdom, between passion and emotion and energy with that, as well as with grounding and bringing it into the manifested 3D reality. So here's our spread for the week. You guys can take a snapshot of that if you want, or I'll be posting it on the community page as a summary from the reading with this as well for you guys. So you can look at this throughout the week and make your own determination. Did these cards match what was happening? Were they helpful at all? Because the only reason why I do this is to give all of us, the collective as a whole, this opportunity to see the weather coming and make sure that we are prepared and plan for it. Bring our umbrellas if we need to, or our sunscreen, So that's our reading for the week. It's going to be a very interesting week, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it develops. So I love you. If you haven't heard that recently, you can't say that anymore because I just said it to you. I love you. You are powerful and wise, and you have all the information that you need. So go forth and conquer, all right? I love you. Namaste and ciao for now.